Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Madden Bowl Game 8, where the Detroit Lions and the Atlanta Falcons will be facing each other in this historic moment in football history. Let's get the settings set up while I continue to set up the live stream. Because I'm a professional. And that's what I do. That's what I do, dog. I am a professional for a living, and you cannot tell me otherwise. I'm particularly excited about this game because it's my dogs. It is the Detroit Lions. That's my favorite team. Rep the city. Let's go. And I will be showing absolutely zero bias whatsoever in this game. Definitely won't be cheering for my team if they score, and I definitely will not be booing the Falcons. And that's all I have to say about that. I definitely won't be biased. No biases here. Definitely not. Won't happen. There he is, that dog! There he is! Boo! Boo! Ain't nobody like you! Ain't nobody... Yeah! Yeah! Anyway, all jokes aside, let's get into Game 8 here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Dan Campbell and the Lions set to take off a particularly strong, and I'm going to say it, the Falcons are a bit overlooked. They're not quite like the Buccaneers where they're an extremely good team and they're always grit and they're always fighting is kind of what I'm getting at. The Falcons aren't a team that you want to face. They're not an easy walk in the park team to play against. They have a pretty strong defense, and with Michael Penix, you don't really know what to expect, so he's hard to game plan for. And Drake London, he's still young, he's talented, he's not an easy receiver to cover. So I mean, this is not going to be a walk in the park win for Detroit. And, I mean, against any team, the Falcons are never a walk-in-the-park victory. You can see it when the Buccaneers and the Falcons play each other. They consistently are going back and forth. Or even with the Buccaneers winning the division, they've been swept by the Falcons. So we'll see how the Detroit Lions game plan for this Atlanta team. And obviously, we're going to get to see a lot of rookies in this game. We're going to get, technically, Michael Penix is not a rookie, but we get to see a little bit of him. Isaac Tesla is going to be out there. See the new offense for the Lions as Laporta goes into option. He throws to Laporta, and he's going to get a first down. Get about 11 yards and drives it to the 36. And there's already a scuffle with Fuller and Laporta over there. Interesting battle there. We'll see how it ends up shaking up. First down. Oops, I did not mean to kick that. First down. Ball in the 36. Hands off to Gibbs with the new 0. He takes off. Gets 18 on his first rush of the day. Big play there. Love to see it. Detroit Lions not playing at home should be a more difficult, even more of a disadvantage coming for the Lions here as they pull off the jet sweep and get absolutely wrecked in the backfield there. Oh, not quite the backfield. They mark him at the line of scrimmage. I thought for sure he at least lost 2 yards there, but they're gonna give him an even slate there. And pistol. Laporta in motion. Looks. Throws to Laporta. He gets a catch. Goff 2 for 2. Another first down. Four first downs in a row. If my math is correct, which it's typically not. So far, Jared Goff carving up the defense. Big play after big play. Here's another first down to Gibbs. Hughes on the tackle. 5 in a row. I was saying earlier that this Atlanta defense is tough. Probably the strong side of this team. But you can say the same for the Lions. The offense is definitely their strong side of their team. And for the first time today, on this drive specifically, they don't get a first down in one go. 5-yard toss to Amon-Ra St. Brown. St. Brown on the play. Let's go. Jared Goff has all the time in the world, and he throws it into the back of the end zone. And some more jarring. I said his name is Laporta earlier. That was not Laporta. That was Isaac Tesla who made the play earlier. Tesla, once again, John with Falcons with the Falcons defense. Single back, man in motion. Fakes the handoff. The pressure goes, and Goff almost gets away and makes a play. And the Falcons, they stand strong in their dangerous territory there, holding the red zone hostage from the Lions, and they are gonna have to. What's the word? I can't think of the word. Anyway, Jake Bates makes the kick. I was gonna say they gotta trust in Jake Bates to make the kick, the sure kicker. One of the best kickers from last year. What an underdog story for him, coming from the UFL, making his way onto the Detroit Lions team, and just being such an asset, such a relief for Dan Campbell's play calling. It's like he doesn't have to worry about if Jake Bates is gonna miss very often. You know, he is a very, very good kicker. And Jake Bates proving it once again, taking the lead 3-0. Atlanta now going to get their opportunity with the offense. And here comes Michael Penix. Here we go, ball on the 25. Hands off to Bijan Robinson. 1 yard on the handoff. .340 left in the first quarter. See what they do. Single back, handoff to Bijan Robinson again. This time for 4. Looked like Jack Campbell getting in there on the play for the Lions. A lot of questions for the Lions going into this season. With both of their coordinators going down, what do you do? Are the coordinators that strong, or is Dan Campbell's coaching ability what's helped them grow as a franchise? Injury timeout, and oh no, it's Kyle Pitts. Their starting tight end, I don't even know who their backup is. I'm so sorry. Warner, I believe that is. I believe it's Warner. Hopefully he can come through as the sure hand for Michael Penix here as Kyle Pitts goes down. One less target for Penix to throw to. He throws a bomb, and it's swatted away, but there is Laundry on the field. Roughing the passer. Brian Branch. The Detroit Lions had made a good play there. But the roughing the passer is going to completely erase that good defensive coverage. And now the ball's on the 48. Penix has time. He drops it to Robinson, and Robinson gets a first down. Penalty helping extend the Atlanta Falcons drive and possibly going to give them momentum. Single back again, hands it off. And Bijan Robinson is going to get locked down for just a yard. A pack of Lions. Or should I say a pride of Lions? Hey, okay, I'm sorry about that. Shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers to the right. Drops back, looking. Tosses it to Mooney, I think. Yes. First down. Atlanta moving the ball pretty consistently here. Ball on the 24 now. Good field goal range for Younghoe Koo. Drops back, throws, and he's gonna get in. Touchdown, Atlanta! But there's Laundry again. Let's see what the call is. Oh man, Ryan Newsill is caught 5 yards down the field. And they're going to get penalized for it. 5 yards. And they're calling back Mooney's touchdown. I don't know if Mooney realizes his touchdown's been called back. He's still celebrating on the sideline. They're going to get dropped back to the 29. Unfortunate. Just a mental error there. Penix is letting a look and throw. He's going to get destroyed by Davenport in the backfield. He had no time at all to even look for a receiver as he sacked. 2nd and 21. A penalty and now a sack. Back to back. This is a long 21 yards for the Falcons to try and make up here. Shotgun. Looks. Drops it off to Warner and he can't come down with it. Now the question comes in, would Kyle Pitts, would he have made that catch or was it the coverage? It seemed that he just couldn't come down with the ball there. As the Falcons now are 3rd and 21. The pressure. Bijan Robinson not going to get there. Stop short. 4th and 7 as Arnold and a couple of others come in to stop him short. And the Falcons now are going to have to trust Younghoe Koo to make this field goal. Kick is up. Good. 37-yarder. And the Falcons tie it up. That was an exciting drive to watch. We had seen the Falcons score, but it got called back on an ineligible receiver call. Detroit extended the Falcons' drive earlier in the series. And the Falcons just couldn't come up with the touchdown. We'll see the Lions get another opportunity. Gets dropped at the 27. We'll see what the One Pride can do now. Jared Goff has really made this a new home in Detroit. He has really made himself feel at home. He has really become one of the best quarterbacks in the entire league. One of the most consistent and trustworthy quarterbacks as well. Drops it. That's not Laporta. I keep wanting to say it's Laporta. I don't know who that was. Good coverage there by Atlanta as it's swatted out of his hands. Single back. 2 wideouts at the bottom. Handoff to Gibbs, and he's chased down from behind. He's still going to get 4. 3rd and 6. Have a couple of options here. It's not too far away for a short little check down pass, first down. But you can't be fully sure on the handoff either. First quarter comes to an end, and we might as well still be at 0-0. 2 field goals. Big defensive plays and penalties galore as the first quarter comes to an end. Flipping the field, and now Jared Goff has to come up with a first down. He's all alone. Man in motion. It's Gibbs. Dumps it off to Gibbs with a screen, and he's going to drive forward for a first down. Lions. Isaac Tesla again. You've seen him back there. John, he is really getting fired up and antsy over there. Must be a lot of trash talking between them and the Falcons right now. Pressure comes! He fumbles! But he's able to recover it. He's able to roll over and grab it. Busted blocking is Caden Elise. Just cracks Jared Goff. Don't know if he actually fumbled it. Seems that they're going to call it a fumble, a sack, and fumble recovery. I think he actually hit the ground before he dropped it, but it doesn't really matter. 2nd and 21, and the pass is broken up by Bowman. Now the Detroit Lions find themselves in the exact same position as Atlanta. 3rd and 21. Shotgun. Goff. Moving. Throws it across the shoulder to Gibbs, and he's too slow on the release as he's dropped. 4th and 17. Ball on the 30, and the Lions are going to have to punt it away now. Atlanta now has the opportunity to take the lead. He's going to return it. He's going to get lit up. Kicks it from the 30 to the 30. As the Falcons now only got to go 70 yards for a touchdown. Let's see what they can do here. Seems like Kyle Pitts is coming back out. He's in the huddle. Doesn't seem to have been too major of an injury. Hand off to Bijan Robinson. And he is lit up. Tough blocking, tough defensive unit there. making a play and stopping the fiery running back, Robinson. One of the best backs in the league. They stop him cold. 2nd and 10, man in motion. It's London. Hands it off to Bijan Robinson again, and he's going to get about 3 on the play. 5 carries, 9 yards. The Lions seem to have their answer for Bijan Robinson. Shotgun, 3, 4 wide receivers. Pressure coming, but he has the time, and the pass is broken up. Great play there. A toss to Ray McLeod. And now it's 4th and 7. Only able to move the ball 3 yards on this drive as it's a 4 and out. Punt is away. Big punt there. Drops them back to the 14. Fantastic punt from the 30 to the 14-yard line. The Lions got to move the ball now. 4:20 on the clock. See what they do. Shotgun. 3-man set at the bottom of the screen. Man in motion. Tosses it to Amon-Ra. And he's going to get about 7 on the play. Man, tensions are high between these two right now. I don't know what the beef is between these two on the field right now. I'd love to hear somebody mic'd up. I formation for the Lions. David Montgomery, his first carry of the day, and it's a 1st down. Oh, no, it's not. They mark him short. And it's Caden Elise on the tackle. The referee's not convinced. Didn't show enough as he crossed the barrier. Let's see. Single back, 1 receiver. Handoff to Gibbs. Did he get it? Yes, he did. He does get it. Just barely. They locked him up, man. I believe it was Elise again. Or Ellis. I don't know why I keep saying Elise. It's Ellis for sure. Caden Ellis. I don't know what I was thinking. Locked him up. It's Ellis again. This time it goes backwards. Give him a TFL. 2nd and 11. No, that wasn't Ellis. His number's 55, not 44. The double numbers confuse me. That's not very hard to do, though. Handoff to Gibbs as he makes up for the loss of yards for a 1st down. Ellis on the play again. Making his name known to me in this game. Pass to Tesla. 1st down. As we hit the 2-minute warning. I gotta say, as a Lions fan, when I seen Isaac Tesla get drafted, I was kind of confused by the draft pick. I was like, well, I've never heard of this guy. But then watching some tape, man, he is such a good pickup, such a under the radar pickup, such a good 3rd man for the Lions to have on their field. If they didn't have enough, I mean, with golly, like Laporta, St. Brown, David Montgomery, Gibbs, Amon-Ra, Williams. I mean, so many names on the offense and to be able to add yet another name is impressive. We'll see how he continues to do in the NFL as Week 3, the Lions take on a tough team in the Ravens. Shotgun formation. 3 receivers at the top. Laporta at the bottom. Handoff to Gibbs. Ellis able to wrap him up for just 5. 3rd and 5. Ball on the 37. Be a longer field goal. Be a bit of a longer one. But with Jake Bates as your kicker, you don't typically have to worry about it. Gibbs in the backfield. Drops back. Throws to Tesla. Definitely short a yard, but it's 4th and 1. We know Dan Campbell likes to go for it. We'll see if he trusts in Bate or if he wants to be aggressive. We like his aggressive nature here in Detroit. I love it. I love going for it. But Dan decides against it. He's going to take the easy points. Big 45-yarder here. The kick is good. Jake Bates, 2 for 2. As the Lions take a 6-point, not a 6-point lead, but get 6 points on the scoreboard as it's 6-3. I mean, gotta say, it's been a defensive battle. I believe this is going to be the first time we go into halftime 6-3. We'll see what Atlanta can do. We'll see if they can truck down the field and get some points of their own before halftime. Atlanta should get the ball unless Detroit deferred. We'll see what they do here with 58 on the clock. Shotgun formation, it's tight. Ball on the 30 again. Tosses it to Drake London, and he gets 6. Timeout called with 54 on the clock. 1 timeout left. We'll see how they use it. Obviously, you gotta try and hold on to it for at least a field goal. Ball at the 36 now, 2nd and 4 with 54 on the clock. Looking, pressure coming from Hutchinson. And it's dumped off to Ray McLeod. Ball on the 48. Big gain for Atlanta. With 50 left on the clock, and he's able to go out of bounds and stop the clock. Not have to use that timeout. Smart call. Smart decision making by the signal caller, Michael Penix. Drop back. Dumps it to Drake. And he's able to get another first down. Ball on the 36. Long field goal territory now. With 36 and counting. We may be going into halftime with a tie ball game again. Atlanta looking. Michael trying to make a play, but he has to throw it away with 20 left on the clock. They still have their timeout. The Falcons are doing a great... Michael Penix specifically is doing a great job of keeping that last timeout. Hopefully for the Falcons, they can continue to keep it and get into better field goal range. Penix dropping back further. Hutchinson on the pressure. Sack! Sack! Tragedy strikes the Falcons as they have to call their timeout with 14 left on the clock. And now they've been backed up to the 50-yard line. They're going to go for it on 3rd and 23. Probably advise a pass here. They're going to run it. And he's going to get stopped inside. Uh-oh, there's a penalty, though.
Holding offense.
Oh, man, what do you do? They're going to decline the penalty with 9 left on the clock. That's going to make the that's going to make the clock run off. And that should be halftime. Atlanta. Did the penalty save them? It does save them, as they're going to try for a big field goal here. Koo. Kick is up. Was it good? Yes, it was good. The Lions. That penalty cost them deeply. That's one thing about this game, is that when it comes to the penalties, it always stops the clock. It doesn't have the runoff. Not complaining necessarily for the Lions' sake. It's more of just in general. It's one of those things they probably need to go in there and fix. If they decline the penalty, the clock needs to run. But the Lions, they have 5 seconds left to make a play or just take a knee and go into halftime. 6-6. Tie, ball game. It's a low score, but it's been pretty, how can I say it? Like, it's been an energetic game for sure. We've seen some big plays. Speaking of, it's caught, but not enough time on the clock. And once again, a halftime shot. And my goodness, once again the ball is caught within the 25-yard line. But there's not enough time on the clock to be able to kick a field goal. That was almost bad for the Falcons. It's going to be 9-6, or possibly 9-6. Big play from Amon-Ra. The Falcons are going to get the ball to start us off. A second opportunity to take the lead. It's been an exciting first half, low scoring, and it's definitely been a defensive and penalty-riddled first half. We'll see if that trend continues or if they can clean it up. Either side. And he's going to get choked down to 27. Let's see what adjustments the Falcons have made. Whew. 77 total yards for the Atlanta Falcons, 160 for the Lions. Penix gonna take off and slide for a 4-yard gain, using his legs. Obviously didn't see any wide receivers in the vicinity. Had to make a play. Oh, good Lord, my hand hurts. Throws it to Ray. He's going to get a first down. Ball on the 38 now with 6:05 on the clock. Shotgun set. 3 wide receivers at the top. The pressure coming. He drops it to Pitts. And they're going to mark him short, 2nd and inches. $5:40 now on the clock. Ball in the 47. Shotgun set. 2 wide receivers at the bottom. Dumps it off to Ray Ray. Big play as he drives forward to the 40-yard line. Atlanta moving the ball consistently. So far, Detroit has not had an answer on this drive for Michael Penix. They didn't have much of an answer for him on the last drive other than just getting in the backfield. Brian Robinson makes a big play, jukes him, leaves the man ankles on the field. Somebody check him. My boy. No. Oh my God, look at him. He's dead. Somebody help the man. Oh my God, he even grabbed his knee on the way down. He broke it. Put that man in jail. Assault and battery on a man's knees. Oh my God. That was a criminal offense on the Lions. Bijan Robinson dragging it down to the 22. Bomb to the end zone. He's all alone. Touchdown. Touchdown Falcons. Kyle Pitts. Completely left alone, and it's a man whose knees were broken. Why is he still on the field? Why is he still on the field? His knees. Oh my goodness. Kyle Pitts just burned number 4 and scored for the Atlanta Falcons. And the Falcons take the lead for the first time today. 13, yes, to 6. 6 plays, 72 yards in a minute 58. The Falcons able to carve up the defense on the first drive. That's exactly what you want coming out of halftime. The Detroit Lions now have to answer. No, my boys are down. Come on, guys, get back in it. Looking to be a good game. Kick is up. Takes it past the 30 to the 31. Falcons offensively looking good. See what the Lions can do now. Shotgun drops it to Tesla. He takes off. Big play. 14 yards. He takes it to the 45, and again it is Tesla and Fuller. That is the story of this game. As of right now, it's Fuller and Tesla back and forth, pound for pound. And Tesla gets the upper hand on that one. I don't know what these two are doing or what they're saying, but man, they are in each other's face every single play. Gibbs gets 2. See what they do here after a huge pass to Tesla. Short gain from Gibbs. We haven't seen much of David Montgomery. We've seen him once today, and we thought he got the first down, but he just didn't. He didn't get there. Toss to Laporta. Just gets 2 more. No, not even 2. 1 more. 3rd and... It's a bit long. 7's a little long. 3rd and 7. Three receivers at the bottom. Pressure coming, but Gibbs is all alone and he gets the first down. Drives to the 31. Good blocking for the Lions. Tight formation with 3 at the bottom. Shotgun. Tesla. In motion. Throws to Laporta. Big play. Drives it to the 8-yard line. And we're first and goal. For the first time since the first quarter. We're in the red zone, baby. Detroit has a chance to answer even quicker than the Falcons did on their first drive. Shotgun. Looking. Dumps it off to Gibbs behind the line. A loss of yards. And he's telling the ref, do you see me? It's short. I dropped him backwards. Some good trash talk here in this game. Some good energy. Some good aggression from both sides. I love it. It was Walker on the play. Going backwards for the Lions. Ball on the 12 now. Looking. Dumps it off again to Gibbs. And it's going to go even farther backwards. What are we doing, Goff? 2 backwards passes. We've went from the 8 to the 16. What are we doing, boys? Come on now. We're better than that. Get back in there. 3rd down. Shotgun formation. Looking. Throws. Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown. Yes, sir. And Goff says, don't worry, I got your back. And there he is, sliding across the screen. Amon-Ra St. Brown busting the coverage. We are about to have a tie ball game if Jake Bates can make the field goal. Jesse Bates there. And I'm sorry, I have no idea how to say his name. He's a good player though. Kick is up, it's good. 13-13. 8 plays, 71 yards with 3:05 being the final time on that drive. This has been a good game, folks. We've seen aggression from both sides of the ball, on both sides of the field. Both teams have looked really good. It's been a anything you can do, I can do better style game so far. The only thing the Falcons haven't been able to replicate is the pressure that the Lions are putting on Michael Penix. 2 sacks, 3 to 5 pressures. But Penix, he's been handling it well. 11 for 15 and a touchdown. It's a good sign for the Falcons. Michael Penix being this, this brave in the pocket with that much pressure. That's really been the only difference I've seen on the 2 sides of the ball. Both sides have been moving it pretty effectively. Pass! Almost intercepted! But it's broken up instead, and Drake London there with the bump after the play. We're starting to see it on the other side of the ball now. Starting to see London get involved in some jabbering. Pass broken up by 32. Penix all alone. It's a screen to London, and he's locked up. No gain. Ball still on the 27 as it's 3rd and 10. Let's see who made the play. was too busy seeing. I was too busy watching Drake. Third and long. Shotgun. Penix looks. Good blocking. All the time in the world to make a play. First down. And it's Drake London. Brian Branch. We seen him bump him earlier. He said, Brian, don't worry. I'm going to come back and I'm going to one-up you. You may have broken up my pass a minute ago, but I'm going to get you back. Some good battles today. Tesla versus Fuller. Brian Branch versus Drake London. Kyle Pitts. A big game. Drives it to the 33. Good game so far. Hands it off to Robinson for the first time this half. Not this half, but this drive. Ball on the 31, 2-yard gain. They've been leaning heavily on Michael Penix to make plays, and he's been coming up strong for him because the Lions have just... They've just had Brian Robinson locked up this game. Not able to make plays. And actually, now that I think about it, the Falcons have been able to replicate it because I completely forgot about the sack fumble earlier. Man, I'm not good at this. I'm a professional, ladies and gentlemen. I remember everything. And I'm great at my job. Shut down. Short. 3rd and 2. So I guess there really hasn't been much of a big difference here. These two have been just replicating each other going pound for pound. Each team taking big swings. Each team getting locked up. It's been a good game. And it's Kyle Pitts coming in sure for a first down. Ball on the 19. Shotgun. Tosses it to Kyle Pitts again. We seen him go down earlier. We were worried that he wasn't going to be able to make his comeback, but he has come back and he has been quite a key piece in the offense moving the ball forward. Shotgun again. Ball in 13. Pressure coming. Tosses it, but the pass is broken up. London can't come down. He had it in his hands in the end zone, but the pass is broken up. 3rd and 4. Good coverage there for the Lions. Handoff to Brian Robinson. Can't get there. It's short. Jack Campbell stops him at the 11. It's 4th and short. 4th quarter. Do you go for it? If I'm the Falcons head coach, man, I'm going for it. Maybe not this early. It's still pretty early in the game. Young Waku going to kick the field goal now. Take the lead. And it is good. 13-16. As the Falcons are holding on as tightly as they can to their lead. But the Detroit Lions, if they are able to score a touchdown, they can take the lead back from this gritty Falcons team. Detroit Lions, we like the word gritty. It's like one of our identities. And the Falcons have come in and they have been able to match the Lions, be able to match that same grittiness so effectively. Jared Goff, 18 for 23, 206 yards and a touchdown. Great game from him so far. Good game from him. Mike Penix has been able to keep up with him. The Lions now, though, if they want to win, they've got to score a touchdown. They've got to take the lead back, shift momentum, single back. Goff under the center. What in the world was that run? Laporta, are you okay? Did you poop your pants? Everybody call a timeout so Laporta can go into the locker room and shake out whatever poop was in his pants right now. Because my goodness, he looked like a baby running down the hall with his diaper full. Holy crap, bro. Single back formation. That's better. He must have shaken it out. Laporta in motion. Throws it to Laporta. Short. 3rd and 1. Secret handshake there from Jared Goff and Ratledge. Oh, and we're eyeballing Kirk Cousins for whatever reason. Kirk Cousins on the defensive play there. Able to make a tackle. Be the headline of the game. Kirk Cousins makes a defensive tackle. Laporta in motion again for the 3rd time in a row. Fakes the handoff to Gibbs. Throws it. Laporta takes it down the field. 1st down. And it goes to the 31-yard line. Laporta has been the main character of this drive. Left alone and runs through Jesse Bates. Completely runs through probably their best defensive player. My goodness. Drops back, looks, throws to Amon-Ra. 1st down. Lions. Ball now on the 21. 10-yard gain with 3:12 and counting on the clock. Shotgun, 2 receivers. Looking. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. He's able to get the ball away. Able to avoid the sack and keep it 2nd and 10. That was almost really bad for the Lions. 3 minutes exactly. Shotgun. Drops back. He's got time. Dumps it off to Gibbs, who's able to make up and not get tackled in the backfield, but it's still not enough to get any yardage. Stopped at the 21 again. Goff all alone. 5 receivers. Looks. Throws. Touchdown Lions! Laporta! I said it earlier. I'll say it again. The main character of the drive. Sam Laporta. In tight coverage. Makes the play. Touchdown Lions! And the Lions have taken the lead for the first time since the 1st quarter. The kicker on point after. Field goal will make it 20. Yes, sir. It is 20-16. 7 plays, 72 yards, and I guarantee about 50, maybe even 60 of those yards it was all Sam Laporta. Even when he had to go to the sideline for a play for a number 2 misconduct, unnecessary roughness in his pants, he's able to come back on the field and score. The Falcons now. Oh! Big hit from the Lions. Ball on the 29, still very good. Not like extremely good, not elite fielded, but ball on the 29. Good field position here for the Falcons. The Falcons, they've been able to answer everything the Lions have given them. Let's see if they can continue to do that. Brian Robinson drills Brian Branch for a gain of only 2. Ball on the 31 now. Penix all alone. Dumps it off, and he's able to come down with it. Ray McLeod. Big play. Gets it to the 49. Man, Penix has been on point all day. With how good these two teams have been today, I'm sad that one of them is going to have to go. The pressure coming. Penix is feeling it. He's moving. He's throwing it away. Second down now. I'm rooting for the Lions. I gotta be truthful. And if the Lions win today, I gotta say I'm sad to see the Falcons go because they have put on a great performance. And if the Falcons upset my Lions, I will do a diving headbutt through my TV. As the pressure comes in again, Brian Branch there to make him throw it away. All jokes aside, again, if the Falcons send the Lions home, obviously it'll be extremely sad to see a great team get sent home in the first round. This is a tough game. Falcons, Lions, two very good teams in the first round. Pressure coming. Penix is going to be able to make the play. First down. Penix, with all that pressure, was able to make a good decision, take off with his feet, and get the ball to the Lions, 28. Good field goal position, but they don't need a field goal. They need more than 4. It's Drake London. He's going to score. Touchdown, Atlanta. Drake London breaks a tackle and finds the end zone. And the fans erupt. Great play. Brian Branch unable to wrap him up. And Drake London able to make a great play for the Atlanta Falcons. They've given the Lions 2 minutes of time. Detroit Lions now down by 3. Field goal could tie it. Touchdown will win it. It all comes down to this. If the Falcons can come up with the stop, it's almost a for sure win for them. But if the Lions can score either way, the Falcons can lose this game. 147. Detroit's got to do it quickly. We haven't seen them be able to score that quickly all game. Both touchdowns they've had, both came after 2 minutes. Some highlights from earlier in the game: Sam Laporta and Amon-Ra St. Brown hitting the right side of the field for touchdowns. We're now going to see how clutch Jared Goff can be. Ball on Jahmyr Gibbs' old number 26. Ball on the 26-yard line. Shotgun formation. 4 receivers. Pressure coming. It's a dump off to Gibbs, and it's a loss of yards. Still on the play. 2nd and 12. Fakes the handoff. There is a penalty. Probably holding. Pass broken up. It is holding on the offense. My goodness, it's Penei Sewell. 2nd and 22. Gonna replay 2nd down, and this spells trouble for the Lions. 2 men adjusting. Pass to Laporta. Able to make up for some of those yards, but it's 3rd and 10 now. They're not going to get 2 plays to try and get 10 yards. They only get 1 now. Possibly 2 if they go for it. Which at this point in the game, you would have to. Absolutely have to go for it if you can't get the 1st down here. Jared Goff all alone. Spelling out pass play. It is. It's a bomb to a wide open Amon-Ra. No, it's Gibbs. Touchdown Lions. Touchdown Lions. Jahmyr Gibbs all alone. And the Lions score big. What looked to be tragedy turned into a hallelujah. Jahmyr Gibbs scores for the Detroit Lions. Detroit is up 26-23 with 1:01 on the clock. And Jake Bates has an opportunity to make it, to force it, to be a touchdown game. And he does. 27-23. 3 plays, 43 seconds, in 75 yards. And more than likely, even more than that because of the loss of yardages. What a play. What a play, man. We have a new contender for game of the round. I haven't even been able to talk about the other games because of this game just being such a head turner. Drives it to the 30. It's Michael Penix now. We're going to see how clutch he can be with 56 on the clock. The Lions defense. Now they have to make a play. They have to stop Michael Penix. Drops back. Aiden Hutchinson. He throws across his shoulder. And is that Branch? No, yes, that's Branch. Is able to make a play. Michael Penix, elusive. Hutchinson was able to stay on him, and he threw it across his shoulder to Bijan Robinson. But Brian Branch is able to break the pass up. 2nd and 10. throws it, and Jack Campbell sends Bijan backwards. 3rd and 15. They have all 3 timeouts. You better start calling them, Atlanta. 33 seconds left. No huddle instead. You have the timeouts to use. What is happening? Looking. Throws. Can't bring him down, but no. 4th and 4 with 20 seconds. They're able to stop the clock. Oh, man. Knight and Michael Penix arguing on the play there. That is not what you want to see right before you take the field for a go for it 4th down. Here we go. Pressure coming. Davenport sacks him. Davenport sheathes the sword. His 2nd sack of the day, pushing and shoving. But Marcus Davenport has won the Lions the game. Jack Campbell and the Lions are celebrating Davenport. Ball is on Jahmyr Gibbs, 26. In I formation, the Lions are going to win a beautiful game. David Montgomery, his 2nd carry, with 11 to go. They do have all 3 timeouts. I mean, technically they can. I mean, can they? Can they call enough timeouts to win the game? I mean, obviously the Lions are going to be handing the ball off and/or taking knees. They're in shotgun. I don't know. They better be handing the ball off if you're the Lions fan. Hand off to Gibbs. You can't fumble. Oh, man! Gibbs almost ran into the end zone for some garbage time scoring. But surely that was just to make the game look like it was a bigger, like there was a bigger score deficit. And in victory formation, the Lions are gonna win this beautiful battle in Atlanta, and the boos are roaring in. The Lions win a beautiful game. Game, set, match. Detroit moves on to the 2nd round and wins 27-23. Michael, I know it hurts now, but keep your head lifted, buddy. That was a phenomenal game from both teams, from both sides. Oops. Fantastic game. Highlights galore. I mean, look at this. This is a quarterback showcase from these two. 3 touchdowns from Jared Goff. 359 with an 81% completion rate. Michael Penix, I mean, just is great. I mean, not... Obviously, Jared Goff wins the quarterback battle, but man, put his numbers against anybody else in the series so far, and he looked just as good as everybody else. 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, 236, and a 70% completion percent. What a game from this kid! What a game! One second. Okay. Jared Goff goes 26 for 32. Michael Penix 21 for 30. 5 passing touchdowns from these guys. No rushing touchdowns whatsoever in this game. Brian Robinson on 10 carries goes 47 yards, and Jahmyr Gibbs goes 60 on 9. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I had to take a phone call. But anyway, let's finish this up. Jahmyr Gibbs gets 60 yards on the day on the oh my goodness, I almost said on the gay, and that would have been very very not good. Um, Jahmyr Gibbs on the day gets 60 yards. Michael Penix making some moves on his feet, being very very like such a key player in today's game. I know you lost, but dude, do not hang your head. He played phenomenal. Jahmyr Gibbs gets 99 yards in receiving, more than Amon-Ra St. Brown, and like I said, the main character, Sam Laporta, with 124, a touchdown. And look at this, 5 different people making plays. Laporta, Gibbs, St. Brown, Drake London, Kyle Pitts, all had touchdowns. All of them had fantastic games, and I'm just let's even put in some honorable mentions. Ray McLeod made a multitude of first downs for the Falcons to keep them in this game. I know statistically it's only 44 or 54 yards, but man, he came in clutch. And Isaac Tesla, the same. Same goes for him, making huge plays, huge first downs. And I mean, he was involved in the very first pass play. So I mean, a great game overall for everybody. Great game defensively. Caden Ellis, good lord, I can't say his name. Caden Ellis, I said it earlier. He's made his name known to me on 12 tackles, one for a TFL. Troy Anderson, I didn't call his name, but I called his number a couple of times, and I see why. 8 tackles, 1 TFL. But Marcus Davenport defensively was a key player. Only three tackles overall, but 2 of them were the most important. 2 sacks on Michael Penix, and Aiden Hutchinson also able to key in a sack on the day. And again, Caden Ellis, a sack on Jared Goff. I mean, there's so many guys to pick from in this game for an MVP. I think I'm gonna have to give it to Laporta or Jared Goff. I think I'm gonna give it to Jared Goff just because he was so consistent. But I mean, man, what a game from these two teams. Young Wei Koo making all of his kicks, a 56-yarder. Jake Bates making a 51. Even the kickers making some key decisions and making some key plays. So I mean, all around great game. The Lions are gonna go on to round 2. Let me look at who they're gonna face. I believe, who do they face? Who are they? Can't remember who they are gonna face. Gosh dang it, Shane. But the Lions, they are going to face the Commanders in round 2. And that is it for the left side of the brackets. Next game, we're going to see the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Green Bay mother-loving Packers. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, goodbye. Thanks for watching, and